Right.
Okay. And a quick review on the obstacle departure procedure. We climbed to 3,000 via 073, so basically straight out to the Modesto VOR on the radial 264 to the VOR. We're proceeding on course, but we're going to get vectors to final, so we won't fly to Modesto.
Okay.
End up going south of it, probably. They're going to give us vectors, so back to the plates, back to the maps. Let me do this to clear. So KMOD, I can actually load the procedure in here too. Got this for a second. Full screen, procedures, approach, ILS runway 28. So, and we're going to send this. Crap, we're going to send this to the map. The way it'll be overlaid there. Oh wow!
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of busy when we're. Okay, there we go. So we can still see that. Okay, where are we on the checklist?
Alrighty.
Out of checklist. Warm. Okay. My controls?
Your controls.
My controls. Lights are on. Let me see.
All lights are on.
Yep, we're good. Transponders on altitude. As far as the emergency procedures are concerned, we have loss of directional control or engine power on takeoff full prior to rotation. To stop in the remaining runway. Throttle to idle, brake. For after rotation of which is at rotation speed.
Rotation. This one is 45 to 55.
So 50 knots, 55 will go to 55. After rotation, I'm going to, we have runway left to establish a best glide speed of 73 and touch down on the remaining runway. If we're off the end of the runway, I'm going to probably look to an open area to the right because there's less buildings, less population. Yep. 30 degrees left to the right of the nose. Traffic pattern altitude or above, we'll consider returning to one of the other runways or this runway.
Okay.
Any questions?
Nope. Sounds good.
Takeoff emergency briefing is complete. Right now we're at 1312, so it's going to be a short flight. We're on until 2:30?
Yep.
Okay, so we can make this happen.
Yeah.
Cool. Take off. There we go. We'll rotate to 50 and then climb out to 79. Well, let's do this.
Alrighty.
Brakes off. My controls
Brakes
still.
off. Your controls.
My controls. Trace traffic. Warrior 8120 Juliet departing off of runway 8 straight out on the obstacle departure procedure. Trace traffic. Left's clear.
Left's clear.
Right's clear. Feel like a student again.
Nice and cool in here.
I wish. I could turn on the fan. That'd help. Okay. So runway 8. That's making sense. That's making sense. Ours coming in. 55. Pressures are in the green. Mixture's full rich.
And airspeed's alive.
Airspeed's alive. Thank you, sir. Already on the other runway. Wants to fly already.
Yeah.
Rudder. Come on, baby. Oh, it's more minor today.
Jumpers over, knock 4 minutes, knock area traffic.
79. Gonna make a VX climb here.
VX 63.
There we go. Thanks. Trim. Once we get clear of this terrain, I'll go ahead, or these buildings, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the controls.
Okay.
I need to scoot forward a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, this feels okay. Okay. Your controls?
My controls.
Your controls. Going under the hood.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so we're going to come back to the right a little bit. My controls?
Your controls.
Okay, let's go to the climb checklist. We got power set mixtures full rich, and we're climbing climbing at, let's transition to at 79, right? Right now I'm going to intercept this radial, 073, which is pretty close to that. Trace traffic at Warrior 8120 Juliet, departing to the east straight out, climbing through with 1000 Tracy traffic.
Arguable lunch and would like to depart to San Jose.
Back to the right a little bit. Put that needle back in. A little bumpy.
Yeah. That gauge is pretty sensitive.
I'm going to initially climb up to 3,000 because I know that's going to be our final altitude here.
You're going to finish your en route climb checklist?
Oh,
5725.
I was doing it for flow. Let me make sure I'm getting all those steps.
Okay.
Thanks.
NorCal, Aero 3457, request.
November 3457, NorCal departure radar contact, say altitude stock, altimeter 278.
457.
Starting engine. We found the checklist here.
NorCal for Skyhawk 733 Bravo Echo. We have the radar for level 1.
November 3 Bravo Echo, roger. November 457, say altitude.
Okay, line up in route 79. Transition to that. Electric fuel pump.
November 6 Lima, contact approach 124.52.
Precious hold. And in route climb checklist is complete, thanks.
Affirmative, 124.52.
Make sure.
Landing light.
I like to leave everything on, but we'll turn it off. That's fine. Okay,
It's not ours.
yeah. This has got an LED one, right?
Yeah.
79, so 1,500. Oh, crap, there goes my watch. I'm taking controls just for a second. My controls.
Okay, 4361, I think it's 16 Romeo calling NorCal approach, say again.
Affirmative, 13216 Romeo. We're
My
at
controls. Your controls.
6,500. Approximately 10 miles northeast of Oakdale. Would like traffic advisories to Palo Alto if available.
31 6 Romeo, squawk 5323.
5323, 4216 Romeo.
And NorCal approach, Cherokee 8120. I'd like to do the ILS runway 28 right at Modesto under VFR conditions, vectors to final, and Mr. Procha is published.
I had to it once there. Cherokee 4216 Romeo, radar contact, 100 miles northeast Oakdale Airport, stocked altimeter 278.
278, thank you, 4216 Romeo.
And who wanted to do an approach at Modesto?
That was Cherokee 8120 Juliet, PA 28 slant Gulf.
Okay, Vanna for 52 Bravo, we're 2 minutes, 13,000.
Central aircraft versions up over Skydive, California, 13 minutes and below.
Are we on Skydive, California?
Number 20 Juliet, maintain VFR. I'll have a code for you in just a moment. Stocked altimeter 2978, say altitude.
2978, climbing through 2,200, 20 Juliet.
November 4 Foxtrot Romeo, descend VFR to below 3,000, traffic 12 o'clock and 5 miles off the direction 3,500 Bonanza.
Let's see.
We'll look for the traffic.
74 on the bottom.
November 20 Juliet, squawk 0321.
0321, 20 Juliet. 0321.
November 3 Bravo Echo, radar service disseminated. Remain on your code and contact Livermore Tower 118.1.
She should give us a heading in a second here. Let's get that approach
November
light up.
457, turn 2 degrees right, vector opposite direction traffic.
That's a level off at 2,500, that's fine.
Departed Stockton 1,400, climbing 4,500.
Pitch power trail.
November 457, turn 10 degrees right, vector opposite direction traffic.
Looks like we have a Cessna out at our altitude out there at
11
11 o'clock.
and 2 miles off the direction 3,900 at Bonanza. Additional traffic 11 o'clock and 6 miles northwest down to pass just off your left-hand side off the direction 2,000 at Cherokee.
Roger. Do I keep the same, to keep the current attitude? 4 Fox Romeo.
November 4 Foxtrot Romeo, your present heading is approved.
Roger, 4 Fox Romeo.
November 372 Alpha Hotel, north at departure radar contact, started on altimeter 2978, say again altitude.
1,900, climbing 4,500, to Alpha Hotel.
Just to direct to it. There we go.
November 4 Foxtrot Romeo, additional traffic, 12 o'clock and 5 miles out the direction, altitude is 3,500. Continue VFR descent at or below 3,000.
Roger, 4 Fox Romeo.
November 457, resume on navigation.
457.
November 457, resume on navigation.
Navigation 3457, thank you.
1.
November 4 Foxtrot Romeo, update on the traffic now at 12 o'clock and 4 miles out the direction, altitude is 3,800, appears to be very slowly climbing.
Cruise checklist.
Roger, 4 Fox Romeo.
Below 3,000. Seatbelts are
rapid descent.
75 is good. That's
November
works.
52 Bravo Roger, cautionary turbulence, there's
And make sure-
Embraer jet traffic, just
Am I on the right
overhead of you,
checklist?
1 mile south of your position,
Yep,
southwest, I'm setting out at 14,000.
Roger, 50 Bravo.
And cruise checklist is complete. We'll just leave it full rich.
Okay. You already leaned it.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. We'll catch it on the descent. Make sure.
November
Just,
20 Juliet, radar contact 12 miles to the west, Modesto Airport, Stockton, altimeter 2978, advising at 8 is X-ray, and say again your altitude and your first approach request.
at 2978, we are currently 2,600. ILS runway 28, then Vector Stefano and Mr. Publisher, Mr. Proch will let you know on the 8 is 20 Juliet.
November 20 Juliet, Roger, suggest a heading of 100, Vector Stefano approach course, maintain VFR.
Okay, 100 and maintain VFR 20 Juliet. 100. It's just going to set us up on the left-hand side, maybe.
November 4 Foxtrot Romeo, traffic no factor, use caution, traffic appears.
Okay,
to
she
be
wants the
departing
ATIS.
Modesto, now
I wanted to
northwestbound
tune in.
out of 800 indicated as
Maybe
Skyhawk.
navigate and communicate first, so we're going to go ahead and tune that in and get the weather. So this is up.
November 4 Foxtrot Romeo, there's additional traffic though off your
14.6,
right-hand
why am I
side, 2 to
not
3
hearing
o'clock, and a mile and a half southeastbound heading 2,500 Cherokee.
Okay, we'll look for the traffic. 4 Fox Romeo.
November 20 Juliet, turn right heading 120, vector traffic.
Hey, 120 for traffic 20 Juliet.
0 Juliet, traffic 1 on north of your position off your left-hand side, 2,500 is Cessna.
Okay, looking for traffic 20 Juliet.
Then 52 Bravo, spot
you call it, once you see it.
VFR 52 Bravo, thanks.
November 4 Foxtrot Romeo, continue VFR descent at or below 2,000 and suggest a degree turn to the left if you do not see traffic off your right-hand side, same altitude.
Yes, I can see I have the traffic inside 4 Fox Romeo.
Comp 2.
977, visual approaches from east. And 43 Whiskey is southwestbound, back towards you.
Program effect 2, San Francisco, Los Angeles,
Roger,
Las Vegas,
altitude
CTAC,
discretion.
Harbor Phoenix. Contact ground control for information. Hazardous weather advisories are available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise, on initial contact you have X-ray.
X-ray.
Modesto Tower, information X-ray, 19530. Winds variable at 6, visibility is 10. Sky clear. Temperature 31, dew point 13, altimeter 2977. Visual approaches from east landing and departing runway 28.
9 o'clock.
So program effect 2, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, CTAC,
Gotta get the
Phoenix.
altimeter setting.
Contact ground control for information.
3457.
Hazardous weather advisories are available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise, on initial contact you have X-ray.
X-ray.
November 69 Alpha Hotel, north at departure
That's
radar
the tower,
contact,
information X-ray, 19530. Winds variable at 6, visibility is 10. Sky clear. Temperature 31, dew point 13, altimeter 2977. Visual approaches from east landing and departing.
Still missed
traffic
it.
does not have you in
You
sight
catch the
heading to
So
altimeter?
program effect 2,
no.
San Francisco, Los
I
Angeles,
didn't
Las
look
Vegas,
it.
CTAC, Sky Harbor, Phoenix. Contact ground control for information. Hazardous weather advisories are available on HIWAS or flight service frequencies. Advise, on initial contact you have X-ray.
Tango Sierra with you at 5,500. We'll be maneuvering in the vicinity of the Discovery Bay.
That's the tower, information X-ray, 19530. Winds variable at 6, visibility is 10. Sky clear. Temperature 31, dew point 13, altimeter 2977. Visual approaches from east landing and
4
departing
Foxtrot
runway
Romeo,
28.
traffic 11 o'clock and a 4
So
mile
program effect 2, San
southwestbound,
Francisco,
altitude
Los
indicates
Angeles, Las Vegas,
1,900
Sky Harbor,
Skyhawk.
Phoenix.
Contact Modesto Tower 125.3.
And NorCal 8120 Juliet has information, X-ray at Modesto.
November 20 Juliet, roger. Traffic north of your position is no factor. Climb VFR at about 3,500. I'm not speaking to traffic 11 o'clock and 3 miles southbound. Altitude indicates 2,100 appears to be very slowly climbing a Cessna.
Okay, you'd like us to climb to 3,500, 20 Juliet? And NorCal 20 Juliet, clarification up to 3,500?
November 20 Juliet, that's correct.
Okay, we're climbing. There we go.
Denver 737 Zulu Delta NorCal approach.
Climb checklist. Climbing again. 79 looks good. I'm heading to 120. Fuel pump is off.
I don't even see what she's seeing on our ATIS. Are you seeing it?
ADSB?
Yeah.
Nope. I'm not seeing it. That's fine.
I think it was, landing.
There's somebody below us, or maybe that's us.
And NorCal approach, Skyhawk 737 Zulu Delta with you, climbing through 2,300 feet.
Denver 737 Zulu Delta NorCal departure radar contact, Stockton altimeter 277.
Okay, at this point we've got, I can't tune in and identify for some reason. I'm not able to hear it. I've got nav 1 on the phone. I've got the button pulled up, and I got the volume up. So we're going to assume that it's receiving it. We're under VFR conditions, so it's not a factor. I'll continue our climb up to 3,500.
738, Yankee Charlie, checking radio.
So, back to this, make sure this is right, 110.9. We've got the weather. We can go ahead and put on the standby, we'll put in
November 20 Juliet, traffic no factor. Contact approach 120.905. Please advise them when you have ATIS X-ray.
Okay, 120.905, 20 Juliet, thanks. So she wants us on a different NorCal frequency first. That'll work. And NorCal approach Turkey 8120 Juliet is 2,200 climbing, or 3,200 climbing, 3,500 heading 120. And information X-ray.
0 Juliet 120.905 on the frequency.
Thanks.
All the way up to 17,000.
Let me try this one more time.
Roger that.
And NorCal approach Turkey 8120 Juliet with you, 2,500 on heading to 120. Information X-ray Modesto.
Turkey 8120 Juliet, NorCal approach, Castle altimeter 2978.
2978, 20 Juliet. We'll just leave it where it is.
Yeah.
Modesto. Oh, pitch power trim. 120, come back to that heading. Okay, so right now we're just waiting for him to turn us inbound.
So 1 Delta Sierra, contact approach 124.8.
Yeah, we're fine.
124.8, 1 Delta Sierra.
Yeah, you're pretty much parallel.
Yep. A lot of stuff going on. How are you feeling?
20 Juliet, say your approach quest and you're wanting public miss.
That's affirmative. ILS runway 28 right and publish miss 20 Juliet.
Number 20 Juliet, roger. Punctuation approach, exit publish miss approach. Set climb maintain 3,000.
Okay, publish miss with the exception of climb and maintain 3,000 20 Juliet. They wants us up higher. At that.
I think everything's pretty good. I think sometimes because it's so short from Tracy to Modesto, you never have time to really settle in.
Yeah. Have you done this before? Have you flown with somebody doing an instrument approach?
No.
Okay. But you're right. You're absolutely correct.
You know, I mean, even if it was another 30 nautical miles, it'd give you time to kind of relax.
November 20 Juliet, VFR altitude is your discretion.
And VFR at our altitude, our discretion 20 Juliet. Okay, so we can go down to 1,800 at this point. Make it a little easier for, in this case, with under the hood, you just bring the power back. Not really even have to pitch. You just let the power settle in. We're looking for, I like to do pretty much everything if I can about 90 knots. It just slows things down and it just makes it comfortable. Right. So we got this right here. So I think we've already loaded this. Just let me double check. So we're going to activate vectors to final, which we have, so we're good. And then we're just going to fly a little bit more descent rate here.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
How did you pick the 1,800 feet?
Because that's our, between fourth, if you look right here, that's our altitude prior to our
Descent?
final approach fix.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to take us out. I'll probably just level off at 2,000. We'll hold at 2,000, and then once we turn inbound, I can go down to 1,800, and then we'll be set up to intercept the glide slope.
And the finals are typically longer than us under VFR, right?
Yes. So the final on this one is, if you look here, it's about 5.2 miles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's for the final approach fix. Now we got another, whatever this is out here, where it's going to give us vectors, which is probably could be another 5 miles. Okay, 3,000 descending. Let's go run the descent checklist. We got seatbelts are fastened, throttle is adjusted, airspeed, we're not going to go 126, mixtures adjust. We'll go full rich on this. And carburetor heat is currently off. Go on heading to 120. Go back to that. And cool. If we're on NorCal now, let's go ahead and switch into standby. We'll put in Modesto Tower 25-3, so we're ready to switch over to that. 3. Cool. So the only difference on this missed approach is going to be climbing straight ahead, and we're just going to continue the climb up to 3,000 rather than 2,000.
Okay.
So this is a good descent rate right now.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Yeah, about 500 feet per minute. We're not going too crazy fast. Maintaining this heading. This is the relaxed time right now.
Well, and it's nice because you have your engine RPM set nice.
Yeah, that's relatively quiet. So what we're going to do when we turn inbound on this, we're going to look for this localizer to come in. Then I'm going to come in onto that course. Let's tune that up actually, since we're on vectors right now. So we want to go 288 inbound. So that's something I missed. So frequency, heading, altitude, and mode. That's one of my little things. So 288 right there. Now it gets bumpy again. That'll be our inbound course. We are on 111.9, which is the localizer. That is checks. Back to 120. And we're going to level off at 2,000. The set checklist is complete. Next will be the before landing checklist. Now you can see the glide slope, even though we're off center, we're coming into the glide slope, we'll fly past that, and then it'll probably go above us, and then it'll come back down, and then the needle, once we make that turn inbound, it'll swing from this side over to here, and the objective is to keep those needles centered all the way down. And it's going to be a challenge today.
We always pick the best days.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So being on the IFR plan,
we're under. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say we probably were higher than Modesto's Class D airspace. That's why we didn't have to get their approval.
We're on with NorCal. Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, they wanted us. I guess they wanted us at 3,500, probably just to clear the Delta airspace. I had thought about that. That's good. That's a really good point, actually. So the top of Delta is 26. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Next time I'll remember that we need to get higher than that. Typically, with vectors to final and everything like that, I'm thinking about them giving me altitudes, but I should also be proactive to knowing what the airspace is going to be flying through.
We're going to be at LA by the time that guy turns us back around.
So they'll fly us out to
all the way out to the.
Well, I shouldn't fly us that far out, but we'll see here in a second what he does.
To the El Rey, where's that?
Billet intersection, 120. And NorCal 20 Juliet, if we can get a turn to intercept.
Turn 020, Juliet, turn left heading 020.
Okay, left turn, 02020 Juliet. So we want to look for, we're going to fly everything at standard 8.
Okay.
In this altitude, so trim up just a little bit and leave the power where it is. We're a little slow, I'm going to add some power. That's going to help us. And we're looking for 020. That'll, there you go. Roll out on this heading. And 2000. There we go. Flying out here. We're looking for the needle to swing in here. He'll give us, basically he's going to give us another turn inbound. It'll be a 45-degree intercept. He'll say maintain 1,800 till established clear.
Approach Skyhawk 27 Foxtrot Alpha, passing 9,600 for 1,100.
It'll sound something like this.
Skyhawk 27 Foxtrot Alpha, North Southwest, Castle number 2978. 2978, Skyhawk 7 Foxtrot Alpha.
120 Juliet.
7 Foxtrot Alpha. Are you going to do a full stop at Castle, touch and go, or what's your plan before heading to Sacramento? Well, we'll full stop at Castle, get some gas, and then we'll be back with you guys to go to Sacramento about 30 minutes after that. 7 Foxtrot Alpha, Roger, thanks.
He'll say turn left heading 350, something like that. Maintain 1,800 till established clear ILS runway 28 right.
Okay.
That's what he should say here in a second, hopefully. So right now we're just...
20 4 miles to VLAP, turn left heading 310, maintain VFR cleared ILS, runway 28 right approach.
Okay, 310, maintain 1,800 till established clear ILS runway 28 right, 20 Juliet. Right? Okay, so we're looking for the needles to center here. I'm going to fly this heading for now. 4 miles from that.